Hi, Silvana. Thank you so much for taking the time to meet with us.
Thank you for stopping by.
Absolutely. You know, we're addressing an audience of amazing brands that are growing and launching and scaling, and I think your business has just such a tremendous example of being directional and beautiful and having this sustainable component to it that I think is beyond a trend. I think it's an everlasting brand value that's extremely important. And I know your workshop is in downtown. I know
That's
you're
right.
in LA.
We are very much local. We're Angelinos.
Amazing.
Family business since 1978.
Fantastic.
We started the business to do actually gold manufacturing.
Okay.
And then little by little, with the price of precious metal going out and with the recycling coming in, we switched to brass. And we use only recycled copper, which we buy from recycling plant in downtown LA.
Got it.
My husband prepares the metal, so it's only copper and zinc.
Wow.
And then I'm the designer. I find like cultural pieces or natural pieces, mainly like some shells, and we make the mold. So it's all already a lost wax casting.
Got it. Yep.
But it's all hand finished, handcrafted in the studio.
Fantastic.
So the fact that it's sustainable, not just the recycling fact that the metal is recycled, but in our studio we don't use any hazardous material or any chemicals.
And how big is the studio? So how many people?
It's pretty big.
Yeah.
We are a team of 6 people, including me and my husband.
Got it. Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Been around with my husband since 1993. I sell to eclectic boutiques and online. And then as you see, the inspiration is all like from nature.
Which is incredible. So as far as like how your business is growing, I know you also have a website, e-com business, right? And then you're also doing wholesale distribution.
I do that.
Yeah. How, as far as the different markets that are most interested in your product, are you noticing that specialty stores in, let's say, the West Coast are more attractive than the East Coast? What's your distribution like?
It varies, like East Coast, Midwest, even like I just had someone from St. Louis who's interested in the stuff. So I like when I see like people as far as the East Coast coming and they like my designs and the collection. I don't do department stores. It's very hard to deal with them.
Sure.
And the competition, this is handmade jewelry.
Very difficult. How do you scale the handmade piece of it? Because
that's why like my wholesale prices start with $35, $40 for the rings. So it's not cheap. So I don't sell as much as I want to.
Sure.
So it's okay. It pays the bills.
Yeah. Well, it also the handmade nature of it and the ethics behind it kind of have you positioned in a certain way.
And all the stones has to be like ethically sourced. I have to go and find, even I recycle some stones because they are all natural.
Yes. What I think is so fascinating is that the business is a family business from the 70s. Right. You came on board in the early 90s.
Yes.
And then the business you were mentioning went kind of fully sustainable in 2011.
Right.
What was the decision-making process behind that?
When I had my daughter.
Interesting. So tell me about how that changed.
When I had my daughter, I got so scared, like, what's going on? And I used to bring her to the factory because I had no help. And she was a little girl. So we changed and the whole manufacturing process to make it clean air, no chemicals, no hazardous materials.
Wow.
So when I bring her, I feel like she's breathing fresh air.
That's
and
incredible.
The jewelry itself, when you wear it has only copper.
Yes.
So there's no nickel, no lead, no funky metals, just plain brass.
Which I'm sure your customers really
good.
value.
So my daughter can wear too, and I won't be worried like, oh my God, will she have any skin reactions?
Sure.
Is this good for her? Versus jewelry coming from overseas.
Yes, and when you started in 2011, like repositioning the brand, right?
Yeah, it took me a few years.
Yeah, and coming out with this new component to it. Because I think it's amazing to think about like a legacy brand. Like now we think of so many sustainable businesses are starting now, right? But you guys are a legacy business that have pivoted right? And
Yes,
change
because
things. Yeah.
then because we did it because it was a choice, not a trend.
Exactly.
Right now, I'm happy to see more and more people going into it because it's becoming crucial
Sure.
for us to have sustainable, because there's so much metal in the landfill and we keep buying and buying, and then they end up in the flea markets and God knows where it happens.
Yes.
So when I recycle and reuse, I feel like, oh, this is so good. And most people tend to keep this jewelry rather than just wear it once, twice,
And let it
then
go. Yeah.
let it go.
Of course.
That's the other point of it. I want to make like timeless pieces, not just fashion.
Tell me about the pieces. Have you made for your daughter yet?
Oh my gosh, she wears everything. Like she wears this octopus.
Awesome.
She wears the beehives.
Does she know? How old is she now?
She's 17 now.
Okay. So
Right.
does she know what an impact she made in the business?
She does. Yes, she does, because she's like me. She's
Yeah.
very much. She's cautious and conscious.
Of course. Of course.
Right. So let's hope everybody will follow the lead.
Yes.
But I can see there's a lot of now in this show. There's a lot of people.
And do you think that now, because it's becoming more popular, more commercially popular, that your brand has been getting more recognition, or retailers are starting to kind of understand the value of that
I hope so. The
more?
couple of retailers who stopped today, they were happy to find me. So we'll see. Yeah.
Amazing. And I'd love for you to walk me through the collection. Show me some of your best sellers. What are some
There's
of your
a
favorite
lot
pieces?
my favorite. This is like my favorite bird nest.
Okay. Oh, beautiful.
It's all hand wired.
Wow. Wow.
The snake is all-time seller.
Beautiful.
Laurel.
And are you managing sales yourself then, Silvana?
Yeah,
How are
that's
you?
what I do.
Yeah,
I manage
okay.
because
So you design and handle
I
the sales
handle
piece
everything.
of it.
Yes.
Amazing.
Yes. Yeah,
That's
I deal
great.
with the store owners myself. I want to make sure each piece is up to quality, so I check
Yeah.
everything. Yep.
That's great.
I manage it myself.
And in-
true.
and in terms
Plus,
of-
we cannot afford to hire. Running a business in downtown Los Angeles
Yes.
gone up so high
Yes, it has.
between rent, supplies, regulations.
Yep. Labor laws.
Labor
and,
laws.
Yeah,
and,
having a
you
small
know,
business is challenging.
Yes, and we end up paying the most taxes because all eyes are on us.
Of course. That's it's a very true.
So
It's a very
I
true
can't
point.
afford to hire help.
Sales, yeah. So you're managing it
I
yourself.
do it myself.
So as a creative and also managing sales, how do you manage your design? How do you balance the time? I guess
I
how
think
do you,
it's
you
it.
know,
It becomes
yeah.
you get used to it. It
Yeah.
becomes like a routine. You don't think of it like, oh, I have to do this now. It's just like the moment I go to my office, my hours are divided and I know exactly how it goes. So it becomes a routine, a lifestyle,
Yeah.
rather than just scattered. Like today I have to do this, tomorrow I have to do this.
Sure, of
Right.
course. Yeah. And then as far as like how you're looking to scale up the business, how many SKUs, I guess, is it?
What I do,
Yeah.
that's a good question because you have to always come up with new designs.
Sure.
I always retire. I do limited quantities. I don't just keep doing and doing.
So today we
Once-
have some of your core pieces, I guess, some of your
Right,
best
some
sellers.
core pieces and some new ones. Once I sell like 50 of one style, I retire it so I can make room of a new one. Otherwise, I can have 400-500 SKUs and it's hard to keep up.
Yeah, it's a really smart model
Yeah,
to
that's
produce
what I
50
feel.
and then say,
Then
all right, I'm
that's it,
done,
this
that's
is-
it, you can't
yeah.
have it again.
Right.
I love that. And as far as inspiration, I mean, obviously taking inspiration from nature, which is kind of the
True.
fundamentals. How do you stir up your creativity? Tell me about your creative process.
It doesn't take much because I love jewelry and I can turn anything I see into jewelry. Like
Wow.
for me, my vision, there's no like something has to be done already to see it. I can see a piece of like lace. Like for example, this one was my grandma's color,
Oh, beautiful.
lace color. So
Wow.
I took it, I made the mold and then we turn it into
Beautiful.
a cup.
So storytelling. Yeah.
It is. Like
Yeah.
you can bring me anything and I can see right away if it's what kind of jewelry it can turn.
Wow.
It's a blessing to have
Yes,
that vision
yes.
beyond having the piece in your
Yeah,
hand. Right.
that's amazing.
Right.
That's great. And how often are you producing new collections?
Seasonal, like
Okay.
I think 3 times a year. For me, that's about it. Sometimes twice a year, depends.
Got it.
Right.
Amazing. And has magic always been kind of a part of your trade show strategy?
Yeah, I've been doing magic for. This
Yeah.
is the first time we're here. We used to be
Yeah.
at Mandalay,
Yeah.
but I love coming to pool.
Yeah. It's a really nice, I think, group of.
It's a nice mix.
Yeah, it's a nice mix of,
Of
designers.
stores, personal people. Like for
Yeah.
me, it's I get more excited when person buys just one piece and gets, like for them, it's a Christmas thing.
Yeah, of course.
For that, it's more gratifying than having a department store coming and said, okay, write me 20, 50, 50 of that.
Yeah, well, you
know?
touch someone's life,
It's,
right? When
yeah,
you have
it's
that
more
human
than,
connection.
than commercial.
So talk to me about the year ahead. What do you have in store? What's going on with marketing?
I have nothing planned. We go by the day. We really go by the day.
Got it.
We don't plan because
Okay.
with this economy, with everything going
Yeah.
on, there's no more planning. We are all put. We go as the week goes by, as what the clients call me and tell me. I get feedbacks from the stores.
Got
so
it.
we're becoming more
Day
flexible.
by day.
Day
Yeah.
by day. It's much
Amazing.
better.
So Silvana, we've got our audience is really a lot of brands that are growing. They're looking to you as a designer and also as the head of a small business to share insights and parting tips and things that are going to help them make their lives easier and better and help
There's
them run
no
their
easy
business.
formula. It's
Yeah.
always about you being passionate about what you're doing.
Yep.
As long as you have that passion,
Yeah.
obviously you keep doing it.
Okay.
And then just, as I said, go by the day
Yeah.
and never lose the big picture. Always look at the big picture.
And as a family business, do you think your daughter is gonna have
No, and
have
I
some
don't
hand?
encourage her because it's so much work. So I just told
Yeah.
her, go and be a pharmacist, have a good salary, and that's it.
All right, parting tips from the
I'm
mom,
being
right?
Very honest.
Don't get in this
here.
industry, right?
Don't get into fashion. It's so hard.
You know what's
but
funny, Silvana, is when people call me and they say, Syama, I want to start a business, I say, are you sure?
Are you sure?
Are you
You have to
sure?
have enough passion.
Yeah.
Patience.
Yes.
And always look at the good side, and each step forward, that should be a push for you to go a little bit more.
Yeah.
And don't give up easily.
Yes.
Because fashion, it's not something for just 1 month, 1 year.
Yeah,
It's a
it's a life.
long-term plan. It's something you want to do.
I don't think people fully understand that sometimes.
Right,
You know, they
right,
think
yeah.
I'm just going to do it once.
Once
and
they
that's
don't make
it,
the
but
money,
it's
or
an
they make big
entire-
money, they
yeah.
make big money, and then the next season they didn't make the same money. They get
Yes.
discouraged and they
Yeah.
get like this. But that's not how it is.
Long-term vision.
It's a very long-term vision.
Got it.
Yeah,
It's like getting married, huh?
it's like exactly, and it's both ways. Relationships, you always have to work with the clients. You have to listen to them.
Great,
You have
yeah.
to see what they want, what they
Adapt to the market and
adapt to the
adapt to your
market,
customers.
yeah.
Very
Right.
wonderful parting words. Thank you so much for your
Thank
time
you,
today.
Syama.
I'm really grateful
Thank
for
you
it.
so much.
The
Thank you.
collection
Thank you for
is
stopping by.
beautiful, and congratulations on being able to pivot this business and turn it into something that is something you're excited and passionate about. You know.
I wish it pays more, but I am still excited. How about that?
Long-term vision, right?
Long-term vision. Remember,
Daughter's off to
Silva?
college, but you're still
Silva.
here, right?
Thank you, but I love it.
No, thank you so
Thank
much.
you so
Thank
much.
you. All right,
Thank you,
guys, that's all from us here with Silvana. It's an amazing collection, a wonderful story of a traditional heritage business from
Yes.
the 70s, taking a turn, moving towards sustainability, and being able to find a new niche and a new market for that. I'm so thrilled to be able to talk to you about business models and how things are changing, and really the confidence and the courage I think that it takes.
You gotta have it.
And the long-term nature of this, right?
Right.
No one-hit wonders, right? It's like,
Right.
that's not gonna work.
Right.
So guys, please make sure you check out Silvana K Designs, where you can find out so much more about her collection, her pieces, more about Silvana. And make sure that you leave comments and questions for us. Hopefully Silvana will answer them eventually. Thank you.
I will.
And that's
Very
all.
straightforward.
Thank you.
All
I'm
my
sure you
knowledge
will.
I'm willing to share.
Be
Good
careful
luck.
what you ask for.
Good luck, everyone.
Yeah, all right. Thanks, guys. Bye.